What up, McTowell brothers? I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about working as a black pill, red pill, or purple pill in the workplace. Working as a black pill or red pill individual, and working and like red pill ideology in the workplace. So a couple years ago I graduated from college, and the college experience for me was sort of it wasn't really that stressful because I picked an easy degree, and I want to sort of emphasize how that affected me in my life, and how my college experience and my current work experience now is sort of a part of my own personal philosophy, and I believe it's an authentic philosophy, and so I think we should just get right into it. So if you are black pill or red pill and you're working now, I'm not sure what you're doing, to be honest. I think that there are a lot of tech people who have become black pill and red pill. You can see just on the internet, most people who share their ideas have some technical experience for obvious reasons, but also they tend to think of the world very logically, thus suiting them for a occupation in the tech industry. But it's not necessarily the case with all black and red pillars, because you have the red pill rage affecting people in different stages of their life. For me, quick story about me. I did not drink until I was 17 years old, and I just tried it. I didn't really drink as like a social thing, and I didn't smoke weed at all until I was, I think about the same age. And I didn't have sex until I was about the same age. I think I was 18. And so I think that I kind of don't fit into the culture. If you look around us now, there is a sexual experience that is generally there's the phenomena of sexual activity and health education that is experienced by like all kids nowadays, and it's very likely that you're going to find somebody who's 12, 13, or 14 who has some sexual experience, and that's probably not even for another video. That's not even something I want to talk about generally, but it helps to sort of give perspective to what my ideas are surrounding those things, and all of the sort of like the mental problems and suffering and stuff that a young person goes through. And I actually had I had a lot of friends kind of fall off due to drugs and drinking and partying when I was younger, because I never wanted to get into it. And of course, when I got into college, I started to try those things and do those things more. But what am I trying to say? So I think that you generally gain motivations to do things as you're growing into the age of sentience, sort of like the 18, 19, 20. And around that time is when I decided that I no longer want to do anything for a specific purpose. Everything that I should do should be done for no justifiable reason whatsoever. And I didn't know about things like nihilism or 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 being, or things about philosophy or the exchange of ideas before that. So I feel like I was just experimenting with my ideas, because a lot of us, we get kind of influenced by our parents and society to sort of do something and make your life meaningful. And in order to make your life meaningful, which is a very vague term, you can only really play with value. And a lot of that translates to you when you're young as, you need to go to school and you need to get a good job that makes you a lot of money so that you can take care of your family. And as black and red pillars, we know that is just ridiculous. And so I think that even though I didn't know what I didn't know about MGTOW, philosophy, or the red or the black pill or anything, and I had some experience with girls but never had sex or anything, I think that undergoing my trials and tribulations that I did when I was in that age of sentience was so vital to the way that I act now, that I thought I would want to share it. And it's not all of it is going to be able to fit in the video. So I will try to break this up into chunks, just as I'm kind of driving here with you guys, and hopefully this can shed some light on things for you. So why is it important to do things for no reason? Well, oh, sorry, I was supposed to frame that differently. So please tell us, what is so cool about doing things for no reason? Well, don't worry, baby birds, I'll feed you. Doing things for no reason is the way that I think greatness is achieved. The way that excellence is it's how you come about excellence. Nobody ever does something that then makes them excellent. If you think about what it is to receive a reward for doing something, that doesn't necessarily make you intrinsically better or more. There's a participation award that you get whenever you lose, and that to me has the same value as giving somebody a first place or gold medal, because they're just objects that are being given to you, and it's more people acknowledging that you did something great. It's a gesture of that, and not so much an actual increase in your well-being. So whenever you see people going to school and they are studying the medical field, which was kind of the way that we were just moving out of medical fields into engineering and things like that, my generation. And so they want to do this because of just how much money they're being promised. And it's good to make a lot of money. I want to make more money, but I also have a philosophy that prevents me from working at certain jobs, taking shit from certain people, individuals, and corporations, which eventually, as you grow up, as you become an adult, you have to learn. It's gonna sound really crazy, but you ought to sacrifice at least a little bit of yourself just to see what it feels like. It's not always nice to get. It's obviously not good to get beat down necessarily, but in getting beat down, you're gonna learn something about yourself that you didn't know before. It's gonna teach you something about yourself. And of course, I'm not advocating go out and get a shitty job, but a lot of people don't have the choice on what job they want to work. So putting yourself in that situation is going to allow you into a space that you would never have been in the first place. And this is coming from a person who has a lot of privilege, myself. Doing jobs that are going to get you rejected by some people that you care about, i.e. your family, your friends, your colleagues. engage in front of your peers. Doing things that your peers don't think are important are some of the most important things that you should be at least experiencing or trying to learn in some capacity. Because at the end of the day, what separates you from others are things that are unique about you that no one else can do or knows about or has experienced. And the point that, or like the emphasis that I want to make in regards to doing things for no reason stems from my observation of people enrolled in college and out of college, postgraduate, that have this sort of politicization, and it's not their fault. I mean, we are all victim to life and the universe being politicized by our society, and there's not a single thing that you can do in this society that cannot be politicized, or will. It's like kind of like Murphy's Law has been enacted in regards to like the politicization of life, and it's only going to get worse. So, hold on. Can I pause this? Time check. Can I pause this? No. So, the reason why you should go to school and just study something that doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things is to avoid becoming indoctrinated. Because when you're studying things intently, your mind is actually programmed to ignore certain stimuli. And so when your mind is active, it blocks out other things that might be important, but not things that are important to you. And because of that fact, it's important to put yourself in a situation where you are just merely, you're more present than you are if you are trying to accomplish something. And, the whole mission accomplished speech is something that we all in America as Americans enjoy because it fills us with a sense of accomplishment. But that sense of accomplishment doesn't increase your intrinsic value. And that's all I really want to say about that. Keep watching my videos and commenting and liking. Share them because I'm trying to make them short and consumable. So they're meant to be for you if you would, if you want to hear more. And I do have a lot of ideas I want to share with you in the coming months. So stay tuned, please. And as always, I thank you so very much for listening, and go forth and make the world a more useless place. Make the world into something that you wouldn't mind just existing in for a little bit longer. Don't try to run away from your problems by focusing on something that is politically motivated, because it's not going to make you better. It's going to give you an identity, it's going to give you a sense of being, accomplishment, but it's not going to improve your life.